You know what they say about opinions, right? Everybody's got one, and marketers are no different. Many agencies focus on one specialized approach, telling you that their way is right and everybody else's way may not be so good. And with that said, growth marketing and demand generation is not immune to this. Both are rising trends in the marketing world, and both offer avenues for the type of growth that you've been dreaming about for your startup. So without further ado, let's compare the two. Hey, that rhymes. So first things first, what's growth marketing? Growth marketing is a comprehensive approach to marketing that involves a various use of tactics across multiple channels with the aim of achieving and maintaining growth. Originally, growth marketing was developed from the growing interest in growth hacking, a method of achieving rapid growth through singular tactics. However, growth marketing has since become a well-established methodology that provides a long-term strategic plan for meeting growth objectives. Growth marketing utilizes the pirate funnel to generate demand and create repeat customers who are loyal. The ultimate goal is to increase traffic, revenue, and other growth metrics. Unlike traditional marketing, which focuses primarily on awareness, acquisition, and activation, growth marketing places a strong emphasis on retention, revenue, and referral. This helps to ensure that the customers you acquire will remain and share their positive experience with others. In this way, sustainable long-term growth can be achieved. So what are some business growth marketing tactics? Pretty much any marketing technique that can be used for growth marketing if you approach it in the right way. Growth hacking is one tactic many up-and-coming marketers have used to great effect, but it's important to remember that growth hacking is a one-off win, not a long-term fix. Growth marketing is a strategic plan that leverages a number of tactics, including growth hacking, to achieve new levels of success based on increased leads, traffic, and revenue for greater return on investment. Here are some tested growth marketing tactics that are proven to deliver results. Using referral marketing, growing your email list, using landing pages to convert traffic from your blog, building partnerships with influencers and competitors to tap their audience, A/B testing, and hanging out where your audience is, such as social media platforms. Now, so what's demand generation? Demand generation is one of those buzzwords that keep cropping up in the marketing circles that no one can fully define. It's not lead generation, it's not growth marketing, it's not inbound marketing. So what is it? Some marketers have been known to say, demand generation is a combination of people, process, and technology to drive a predictable pipeline. Or, demand generation refers to any activity that makes your ideal customers aware of and interested in your product or service. While lead generation is primarily concerned with the awareness stage, demand generation drives interest in your products or services that you're offering and leverages a number of marketing tactics to achieve growth in both areas. So what are some demand generation strategies to grow your pipeline? So first, let's talk about that pipeline. The pipeline is different from the marketing funnel. No pirates here, sadly, in that it presents a single path to growth and moves from demand generation to lead nurturing and sales. Demand generation utilizes all the tactics included in most lead generation strategies, but it takes it to the next level by then focusing on moving those leads through the pipeline toward the ultimate goal, which is growth by the way of sales. In comparison to lead generation, demand generation takes more time in the nurturing process, weeding out leads who aren't qualified and then converting them into customers who can be upsold on new services or features. Here are some of the top ways to grow demand for your B2B, increase interest, and acquire leads that want to convert. Number 1, leverage buyer intent data to find in-market buyers. The buyer intent sounds pretty simple: awareness, consideration, and decision. But within each of these areas are opportunities to snag or lose customers based on key intent data. Collecting intent data can be done internally or externally and offers you a much deeper understanding of your persona's wants and needs. Using intent data to create demand generation systems will help you to reach in-market buyers with the right message at the right time, making them much more likely to convert. Number 2, build authority through high-quality, relevant content. Content is critical to successful demand generation, but to leverage it for maximum impact, you have to understand where your buyers are in the funnel. Identifying the top of funnel, middle of funnel, or bottom of funnel leads will help you to deliver the right content to increase the chance of conversion. Note that top of funnel content overall is more effective in demand generation, but in order to get those leads through the funnel, you need to deliver engaging and effective middle of funnel and bottom of funnel content as well. Number 3, determine your acquisition channel. Now I know what you're going to say. Not another funnel, right? Yep. Another funnel. This time the focus is on how to increase lead acquisition via demand generation, ultimately leading to bigger and better growth for your brand. Acquisition uses the traditional lead generation methods, but with a twist. Whereas lead gen is about getting as many leads in the funnel as possible, demand generation focuses on what you have to do with them once they're in there. But just as with lead generation, acquisition is critical to the success of any demand generation campaign. The channels you use may not be different, but the way you move leads through the funnel will be. So carefully consider not just where you'll find them, but what you'll do with them and how you'll nurture them toward conversion. Number 4, give away your best stuff for free. High quality content is key to effective demand generation, and offering it up for free is a trust signal that's critically important to new leads. Besides building trust, top-notch content also gives customers a path to refer and spread the word about your brand, and it makes them more likely to part with their personal information because they know they're getting something of value in return. Number 5, generate leads with clear conversion paths. If you don't know which stage of the funnel your leads are in, you can't know how to turn them into a conversion. Demand generation goes above and beyond traditional lead generation by creating authentic interest in your brand, then delivering on promises to persuade them to convert. To do that, however, you have to be providing content that's relevant to each stage of the funnel, whether it's top of the funnel blog posts, middle of the funnel webinars, or bottom of the funnel case studies. Understanding what will nurture your leads at each stage is the key differentiator between lead generation and demand generation, and it is what will turn your leads into conversions and then into repeat customers. Number 6, use web analytics to optimize your inbound strategy. How can you tell if your demand generation methods are effective? The most important way is by checking the amount of people visiting your website, but that's not the only way. Tracking things like how many people are interested, how good the leads are, and how much it costs to get each lead can also help if you're improving your demand generation plan and growing in a healthy way. Number 7, measure, optimize, then rinse and repeat. This will help you to make changes to your plan so you can keep growing. It's important to keep checking these things and making changes because growing your business is a repeat process. And are there any similarities between demand generation and growth marketing? Most definitely. In fact, you can say that demand generation can and should be used as part of a larger growth marketing strategy. Because demand generation is all about growing leads, conversion, and sales, it integrates seamlessly into your growth marketing approach. Moreover, both demand gen and growth marketing target your ideal customer to bring reliable growth to your brand. Both utilize content and lead magnets to attract customers and fill your pipeline. And both are data-driven, relying on metrics to test, adapt, and grow the brand. So what are the major differences between growth marketing and demand generation? Well, both demand generation and growth marketing are current buzzwords in the marketing world, and while both contribute to brand growth, they're usually not the same animal. Here are the key differences between the two. Number 1, funnel focus. Demand generation focuses on a more traditional marketing funnel. It explores deeper than lead generation, but it still makes most of the efforts in the awareness, acquisition, and activation stages. Growth marketing, on the other hand, makes full use of the pirate funnel, delving into retention, referral, and revenue to create a continuous cycle of growth. Number 2, all growth is not equal. Growth marketing takes a holistic approach, using a variety of tactics to achieve different kinds of growth, including traffic and revenue. Demand generation, however, is more focused on growing revenue by ushering leads through the pipeline. The metrics used by each will be different, as will the ultimate definition of success. And number 3, end objectives. Growth is growth, except sometimes it isn't. Growth marketers look at a big picture growth across all variety of KPIs and business goals, while demand generation experts typically focus on results coming out of their pipeline, which is typically sales and revenue. All right, that's it for growth marketing versus demand generation. If you want more content like this, make sure you click that subscribe button and take a look at this playlist right here. This is my versus playlist where I talk about subjects like this.